Welcome to today's podcast of Everyone Has the Freedom to Choose. This is Deb King. Join us for today's Cornerstone conversation, a call to leadership. Leadership today seems like a business, political, or even religious issue. And this may be so. But I'm referring to what Jesus said to us in the Great Commission. Now the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain to which Jesus had directed them. And when they saw him, they worshipped him, but some doubted. And Jesus came and said to them, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. And behold, I am with you always to the end of the age." Matthew 28, verses 16 to 20, the English Standard Version. Jesus wasn't just referring to the apostles. He was referring to every single person on the planet, every one of us. I was watching a video with Christine Kane speaking to a group of young people. There were a few things that struck me. First, everyone refers to Jesus' command in the Great Commission, Matthew 28, 16 to 20. She referred to each of us as Christ's representative in all of his character, to those around us, all the people around us, not just the nice or the easy ones, but all of them. The following few quotes are perhaps what we all want to pray when we face death. But what about while we are still alive? These are quotes from Christine Kane. "Did I do what you put me here to do?" The next, "I hope I'm bringing into eternity everyone I was meant to bring." As leaders, it all comes down to trust. Do you trust the sovereignty of God? God uses rescued people to rescue people. And the last, the biblical model is that God deliberately chooses imperfect vessels, those who have been wounded, those with physical or emotional limitations. Then he prepares them to serve and sends them out with their weaknesses still evident, so that his strength can be made perfect in that weakness. Christine Kane. We are all leaders. We may not have Christine Kane's audience, but who knows if the person next to you in the store or a neighbor won't be influencing the next Christine Kane, or Billy Graham, or the next J.R.R. Tolkien. Before he wrote the Lord of the Rings trilogy, or anything of significance, he helped lead C.S. Lewis, the most reluctant man, to faith. Lewis hadn't written or published anything of value either at the point of his conversion, but his conversion did change what he wrote. Both men influenced generations in faith with the Chronicles of Narnia, The Hobbit, and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Who would have known that over coffee and a walk, one would change the world forever? We are all leaders. The Great Commission. We are to lead others to the cross and a commitment to the principles and character of God. In doing so, know the freedom that comes with commitment. I love this quote by Joanna Gaines. "Summer has a way of shaking things up for all of us. As we step into a season so inherently suited for seeing things in new ways, maybe our commitments can be one of them. So that can tell how they've shaped our place in this world, so that we can remember that purpose isn't found in one sweeping gesture, but in a daily forging of a devoted life, so that we can trust that our commitments aren't what hold us back, but are the very things holding us up. It doesn't take giant steps in any direction. It is in the small things we do each day to live in the loving one another, one step at a time. In committing to lead others by example, our living life as leaders, loving others, the world will know God, our Heavenly Father, and his love for all. It is in the commitment to lead with our time, talent, and treasury that we introduce others to Christ. not by our words alone, but in our living intentionally with God's love and service. The Great Commission calls us into our leadership role, touching one person at a time with God's love and character. One person can change the world. Thanks for listening and being a part of our conversation. You are welcome to pass it on. You can find us at www.debaking.com.